Hey there, it's Andrew Whipple, and I'm here with Anna Maria of Cryptozoic Entertainment. She's going to tell us a little bit about her board games and such. So what do you have new here?
Well, we have actually something really exciting for people here at PAX. We have a brand new penny arcade game. We came out with one last year called Gamers vs. Evil, and now we have a second one. And what's awesome about this game is it's not a typical expansion. You don't have to buy it to play to make your existing game better. It's actually a complete game all in of itself. So if you didn't get the first one, no worries. You can come by and just pick up a second one. If you have the first one, you can play the second one with the first one, or you can just play it all by itself.
Excellent. Okay. And what is this Walking Dead game that we're hearing about right now?
Yeah, the Walking Dead game is awesome. It's hugely popular. It's a board game, and it features art from the show, and it has a really cool mechanic where the goal of the game is to start at camp and go all the way around the board and make it back to camp without getting killed by zombies. But if you are unfortunate enough to get killed by zombies, you're actually not out of the game. You turn into a zombie, and then you get to run around the board trying to turn everyone else into a walker. And there's actually a whole separate set of cards that you play with when you turn into a zombie.
Oh, I see.
It's entirely possible for the zombies to win this game. And because of the mechanic, you can actually play this game by yourself. Because you're playing against the game. So every time you roll the die, you pick up an encounter card, and your encounter card dictates what you do that turn. So you can play it by yourself because you just play against the cards that you draw until you get turned into a zombie or not.
How many players can go into this at maximum?
Up to 6.
Up to 6 players?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 to 6 players. That's pretty exciting.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Right. And this World of Warcraft board game.
Yes, actually it's a World of Warcraft trading card game.
Okay.
And this game's actually been around for a few years.
Yes.
We just recently launched our 17th expansion, so it's been around for a while. But no worries if you haven't started playing it, because we have pre-built champion decks, which are great. You can just play it right out of the box, and it teaches you how to play the game. And people that play the online game will really recognize all the same vocabulary, all the same mechanics. And every time we come out with a new expansion, we incorporate more aspects of the online game into the card game.
And I'm under the impression that there are certain cards in there that actually augment your character in the game itself, right?
That is a correct impression, yes. We call them loot cards.
Yes.
And they are randomly inserted into all of our expansion sets. And there are 3 levels for each expansion. There's a common, a rare, and an epic. The epic is usually a mount of some kind. You might remember the infamous spectral tiger from a few years ago. Quite. So we still do that with every expansion, and again, these tend to be awesome things, but they're cosmetic, like a pet or like a change of clothes or a mount, not necessarily like something that's going to completely change your online game. It's just going to make you enjoy it.
Right, it makes you a little bit different.
Exactly.
It separates you from the rest.
Exactly.
Now, how much are the Penny Arcade and Walking Dead game retailing at?
Sure, the Penny Arcade games are retailing at, I believe it's $39.99, and the same for the Walking Dead board game.
Excellent.
They're available at hobby stores and retail stores nationwide, as well as here with us at PAX.
All right, thank you for the information.